We are now on the task number 6, and this task right here is still inside the speaking module. However, we are now in unfamiliar territory. Why? Because this task and the next task are both brand new. We've never had these before, so we have nothing to compare it to in the past. These were added after the change in August 2025. This task right here is the Summarize Group Discussion. And in my opinion, this right here is just like a long version of retail lecture. It's longer than retail lecture, as more people speaking than the retail lecture, but the objective is the same. You listen and you summarize, but it's like listen and you retell, right? So I feel like it's just a long version of that same task. And points-wise, based on my experiments, it seems like this task is one of those important tasks. It has a lot of points. However, I noticed that I got more points for listening than I did speaking. Yeah, another one of those. You get more listening points than you do speaking points. But this is a speaking task. But I'll talk more about that when we get into the theory, the strategy, the techniques, when we're talking about those in the upcoming tutorials. For now, I'm just going to give you an overview. I'm going to give you an overview to what the Summarize Group Discussion task is. And then, of course, I'll talk a little bit about the scoring based on the score guide on how you're supposed to get points. So y'all ready? Let's get into it. Here's the rundown for the Summarize Group Discussion. You will be given 2 to 3 of these discussions individually. You will hear a discussion between 2 to 3 minutes. You can take notes. You should definitely take notes. You will have 10 seconds to prepare your response once the discussion is finished. You will hear a beep once it is time to record. You will have 2 minutes to summarize the discussion. If you pause for more than 3 seconds, the microphone will turn off and you'll automatically be taken to the next question. It's quite similar to the retail lecture, right? Like I mentioned, it's just much longer. And yes, it's intimidating because you gotta listen to a discussion that's 3 minutes long, and then they give you 2 minutes to summarize that discussion. What are you gonna talk about for 2 minutes? But don't worry, just like all of the other speaking tasks, we never speak for the total amount of time that they give us, right? And I've already experimented with less, and for sure, I assure you right now, I did not speak for 2 minutes, and I was able to get the maximum points. And again, I'll talk more about that when we get to techniques and strategies. That's in the upcoming tutorials. But for now, let me show you what this task looks like. This is a screenshot from the official PTE mock exam. This is the closest we're going to get to seeing what it looks like on the real exam. And same thing, they're just going to have a little image of people talking. That means nothing to us. What's important is that audio recorder. They're going to play the discussion. And again, the discussion can be between 2 to 3 minutes. Once that discussion is over, you're going to see the recording in countdown from 10 seconds. Once it is time for you to speak, you're going to hear a beep. And you'll see that timer count up. And it's going to give you 2 minutes. But remember, I said I've already done this, and I did not speak for 2 minutes. As soon as you're done, you're going to press that next button. And again, you're going to get a pop-up. The pop-up is asking you, are you sure? Don't read it. Just press next, and let's go. You already know what I'm going to point out because it's very similar to all of the other speaking tasks where you get content, fluency, and pronunciation points, right? So let's just go straight to the score guide. Just as you suspected, the Summarize Group Discussion is very similar to the other speaking tasks. You are scored based on content, fluency, and pronunciation. And for pronunciation and fluency, you're going to get 5 and 5. The content is where we are nervous about because we don't know how much or how accurate our content needs to be. So let's go again to 4 and 5. We don't even need to go to 6 because 6 means perfect. Let's go to 4 and 5. For 5 points in the content. Now keep in mind, this is not 5 points. It's just 5. because you're not going to get these points. For 5, your response is clear and accurately captures the main ideas. Okay, the key word is accurately captures. Now, if you go down to the 4 in the content, you're going to see response captures the main ideas of the discussion. But ... If you keep looking and go to the but, it says but may include a few inaccurate ideas. There you go. Once again, they're showing us that it is okay to make mistakes. If you say something inaccurately, you can still get 4 points in content. 5 in content is almost perfect. 4, you are making some mistakes. Now, as long as you maintain fluency and pronunciation, if you're speaking fluently, without hesitation, without pauses, and you pronounce words properly, you can definitely still get high marks. You don't have to be perfect in the content in order to get high speaking. I hope that gives you more confidence again. All right, just like all of the other ones that I've pointed out, it's the same thing. Are you ready to go to the next task? Let's go.